Well, hello and a very warm welcome to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO. Today on the show, I'm hanging out with an amazing musician, multiple award-winning jazz artist, the son of a legend. You can, the list goes on and on and on and on. And I'm sure you have a great time with me on the show. You don't want to miss out on anything. He'll be sharing some of his stories and also performing two of his original songs right here on the Sound of Silence. Look, this show is made possible by Turnkey Music, a music shop based in Johannesburg, Malibongwe Drive. If you need musical equipment, come check these guys out. I'm sure they'll be able to sort you out, and whatever instruments that you are looking for whichever setup that you have in mind, they'll be able to assist you and help you get the best of equipment. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please be sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell so you get all of our future notifications for our upcoming shows. One more time, a very warm welcome to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO. Stay tuned. The Sound of Silence with DrumPIPO. Alright, welcome back to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO. You know how I do it every single week, hanging out with another amazing artist right here on the show. He's a multiple award-winning artist, I told you already. My brother, Bokani Dyer.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, man?
Very good.
How you feeling?
Yeah, feeling great, man. Thanks for having me.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Sound of Silence.
Yes, man.
Yeah. So tell me, for those who do not know you yet,
Yeah.
who exactly are you?
So my name is Bokani Dyer.
Right.
I was born in Botswana in the 80s. My father's a musician, and he was kind of pushed into exile out of South Africa. He's South African, but pushed into exile.
That's right.
And yeah, joined a community of artists in Botswana around that time.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of environment that I was born into. And growing up, I always had kind of music close by because, seeing my father and the people he was collaborating with, going to shows with him and things like this. So music was always a part of my life.
Right.
And I think it was maybe in high school around the age of 14 that I made a definite decision that I wanted to pursue music as a career.
That's actually very early.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yes and no. There's some people who have been like trained to become musicians from like 5 years old, where they're practicing.
I mean, I started playing at 9.
Yeah, you see what I mean. So the thing is, I started a little bit later, even though music was always there and around. I only started playing maybe around 12, 13. So in a way, I did feel like I started a little bit late. And yeah, from that point on, when I decided that I wanted to become a musician, I never looked back.
That's right.
Yeah.
But why jazz? There are so many genres. I mean, you could have done hip hop, R&B, soul, whatever it is. But why jazz, to be specific?
A lot of people like to make boxes about this is jazz or this is not jazz. Even that question of what is jazz, a lot of people want to kill each other over that question about who owns that thing of this is jazz or this is not. So I don't like to think about things like that. But I will say that, from being a young kid listening to hip hop and soul and R&B and those kind of things, deep house, when I got deeper into the study of music, I realized that jazz music actually influenced so much of this music.
Almost
from
all
the
of
harmonies, some of the instrumentation. Actually, a lot of hip-hop, if you look at where the samples are taken from, it's very interesting, are taken from old jazz recordings, where they'll find a little break there of the drums, maybe a drum playing like a drum fill. They pick that thing, and then they loop it, and then that's the hip-hop beat. They obviously, change the levels a little bit. But these things are all very much connected.
Yeah. Look, you studied music.
Yeah.
This is one question I ask people all the time. It's very simple. It's like the simplest question ever, but it's the most complicated question.
Yeah.
What exactly will you say that music is? What is music?
Music is organized noise. It's organized sound. Taking sound frequencies and making sounds and blending them together to make sometimes beautiful noise or to express yourself through that sound.
Right.
And when you're talking instruments without words, then it's really kind of you're creating some kind of feeling out of your expression, which is kind of a very abstract thing, because you're playing with a certain type of energy or a certain type of feeling, and you're using sticks and cymbals or a keyboard sound to create this thing. So it's a very interesting kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think we can have one definition for music because, you know, everybody interprets it differently. You know, you feel it differently. We can listen to the same music, but the way you feel about it is different from the way I feel about it.
Of course. I've seen that a lot when sometimes we listen to some music that some guy will say, "Where's the one?" And then I say, "No, it's here." The other guy will say, "No, it's over here." Like, how do you hear that? That sounds crazy to me, you know?
True.
But, you know, we all have different characters and we all have different backgrounds where we come from. So, I mean, it's understandable that we will hear things or see things just like in life or just like different opinions. It's that kind of thing,
If you have to do a collab with somebody, whether dead or alive, who will it be?
Ooh, I don't know. There's so many amazing artists. Wow. It would be great. One of my all-time favorite artists is D'Angelo, so it would be nice to collaborate with him in some kind of way. He's still alive.
And when it comes to you know, when it comes to inspiration, you know, what are some of the things around life that inspires you to do your music?
Well, life inspires me. So what I'm thinking about when I create my music is that I'm telling stories about my life. Telling stories about my hopes and my dreams, you know, trying to empower people. You know, I really think like music is a powerful force that can be used. It's fella used to say, beware the power of music. You know, use it wisely. You know what I mean? And I think that it's something kind of important that, you know, it can be used to bring people together, to lift them up, lift their spirits up and stuff like that. So, and tell stories, you know, say, okay, this is who I am, this is where I come from. Maybe somebody will find some meaning in that for themselves. So this is kind of the thing that I think about when I
Beautiful,
create,
man. What are you performing for us today?
So today I'm going to perform a song from my latest album called Radio Sechaba, and it's called You Are Home. And the idea behind the song is, you know, home is a place, but home is also a feeling. You know, and sometimes you can even feel at home with a group of people far away from the actual home, you see. So it's a kind of interesting thing. So I say in the song, plant your feet, rest your mind, calm your soul, you are home. That thing where you can just like really relax.
Wow. And the second song?
And then the second song is entitled Bua, which means talk or speak in Setswana. And it's all about speaking about your problems, encouraging you to find that safe space for you to speak about your problems, because we all got problems, right?
True.
And I think it's important to speak about them, not let them, you know, mess you up. You know, so it's all encouraging people to speak about the things that are bothering them. I think
beautiful, man. You know what? Let's do your first song and then we'll come back and talk some more.
For sure, brother.
All right, take it away.
Don't believe it's foreign land. Searching wilderness, took a wrong turn somewhere. Know your truth, let it guide you from the unknown. It will lead you home. Know your truth, let it guide you from the unknown. It will lead you home. Journey to ends of existence, search to find where I reside. nations displaced and the scores who've lost their way. North Star, we need to see you lead. Don't forsake us. Endless searching in the dark, only to find that home is within. Within you, know your truth. Homes within, within you, know your truth. Know your truth, let it guide you from the unknown. It will lead you home. Know your truth, let it guide you from the unknown. It will lead you home. Home, plant your feet and rest your mind. Calm your soul, you are home. You don't need permission. Home, plant your feet and rest your mind. Calm your soul, you are home. Plant your feet and rest your mind. Calm your soul, you are home. You don't need permission. Home, plant your feet and rest your mind. Calm your soul, you are home. You don't need permission. Home, plant your feet and rest your mind. Calm your soul, you are home.
All right, welcome back one more time to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO. You heard that beautiful, beautiful music. Bokani, Dyer. Good music, man.
Thank you so much.
Good music. I wish you had your entire band here.
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
but you nailed it.
Thank you so much.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
Look, when it comes to jazz,
Yeah.
you never. Let me not say never, but a lot of people struggle with finding their sound,
Yeah.
especially jazz music. How do you find your sound?
I think it's a journey.
Right.
It's something that you learn about yourself every day.
Yeah.
Just like as a child, when a child is growing up
Yeah.
and they're learning how to talk, they imitate everything. You see, and I think it's the same. It's a similar kind of process when you are learning music and finding yourself as, you know, your expression as yourself as an artist.
Yeah.
And so I think at the beginning there's a lot of this thing of, you know, taking from here, taking from there, imitation. But after a while you start to blend all these influences and create something that becomes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, music is such that, you know, we are all students of music. We can never say we've learned it all.
Yeah.
You know, so we keep revolving and evolving and, you know, learning every day. But would you say that you have found your sound yet?
I think so. In a way, yes. And then sometimes also, you know, I heard somebody doing an interview. I can't remember who it was, and he said it is overrated to know what you're doing. So sometimes when you think that you've arrived at the place, it's not.
That's when you're starting, actually.
Yeah, it's not necessarily the thing. So I guess you just have to follow. For my process anyway, I kind of follow my instincts about what I think is. Feels most right with me.
Yeah.
And I think that's the important thing for me, because if you listen to everyone, everyone has their own thing. They'll say, oh, why don't you do this? This one will say, why don't you do this? You'll end up not knowing what to do. So I think it's very important that you serve yourself first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're still listening to a whole lot of music.
Yeah.
You know, you're listening to R&B, hip hop, things outside your genre. How do you stay true to your sound whilst it's like you're in the middle of chaos, but you have to keep yourself calm?
Yes,
of
course, yeah.
How do you do that?
Well, I don't try to stay true to any genre. I'm just doing my thing the way I would like to.
Yeah.
You know, so the things that I think sound good, I'm going to put them in my music. And I don't care if somebody says it's jazz or it's not jazz. So this is how I'm approaching my process as an artist, because I think some of those things can be very limiting. And I know how it is, because the thing is, we have to, people who have a profession out of music, who have to do the whole branding thing and promote yourself as an artist, it can get pretty difficult, because if somebody knows you for something and then you decide to do something else, they'll be like, it's like you betrayed us because we know you for this, now you're doing something else. But I think that, you know, as the life of an artist is like, we do go through changes.
True.
And sometimes we do want to do that, you know? And sometimes we might experiment with different things, and I think that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, whether you like it or you don't like it, that's also fine. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things where I think we also need to allow artists to just try new things and you know, go here, go there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Look, when you explore.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, I'm sure you have certain things that you want to portray through your music.
Yeah.
You know, what are some of the things that at the end of the day you want people to take away from your music? When they walk away, what should they be thinking of? What do you want to leave on them?
Well, when I'm saying something in the songs, I guess I'd like them to maybe listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then, you know, tune into that and try see what I'm you know,
talking about.
Or else, if they just like the rhythm and it's enjoyable, that's
then they
also
can just
fine.
vibe to it.
They can just vibe to it. I mean, there's songs that I've been listening to for years and years, and I don't even know what the words are.
You know,
but the vibe is so good, like that. It's just, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah. I have a song on my album, my latest album, that doesn't make sense. Like everything I said from the beginning to the end, it doesn't make sense. And only at the end do I tell you that sometimes music doesn't have to make sense.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah. No, sometimes it's the sound and the frequencies, you know, the things we're talking about, like you're creating a mood, creating a vibe. So if you tune into that, then that's also fine.
Beautiful. Beautiful. What are some of the things lined up for you this year for your followers?
So next up, I'm performing at the Cape Town International Jazz Festival. It's been a while since it's been around, so happy to be there with the full Radio Chaba band. And then I'm also going to Bushfire in Swaziland in June. I love Bushfire. And then going to the States, going to do some stuff with my father in the States. And then also some of my shows in the States. And then later on in June, going to France with Stogie T, amazing rapper. And then, some other stuff in the pipelines in South Africa and globally as well.
Beautiful, man. Man, look, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me.
Thank you, my brother.
Man, all the best with your music,
been great.
brother.
Thank you so much.
Let's do your next song, man.
Yes, sis.
Take it away.
Thank you.
Da da da, ba da da da. salele o swela tari re lela malatsi yotlhe me re fitlha dikeledi ngwana o salele o swela tari re lela malatsi yotlhe me re fitlha dikeledi swela tari lela malatsi yotlhe me re fitlha dikeledi ngwana o salele o swela tari lela malatsi yotlhe me re fitlha dikeledi
Alright guys, that's it for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out with myself and Bokani right here on the Sound of Silence. I had a great time. Beautiful music indeed, and I'm sure you also did. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell for all of our future notifications for our upcoming shows. I will see you same time, same place. God bless. Bye-bye.